Everybody can share. Hey guys, we are live here with Magic Hour with PPV. Welcome. We have so many exciting things to talk about tonight. I am here with my fellow agents, Danielle.
Hi, friends.
And in just a few moments, we have a special guest. But first, we want to just take a quick minute to give everybody a chance to share this out and come on and get watching. So we'll just take a quick minute and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because we have so much to talk about. Welcome back. Hopefully that gave everybody a chance to share it out and come on. So this live Magic Hour was intended to kind of focus on the return of Disney Cruise Line, which we are so excited about. Finally, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for the ships to return to the seas in a safe manner, of course, and we're going to talk about that. But we have a little surprise, which is so cool that technology allows us these days to be able to do these things. We actually have our very own agent, Kathy, is on the Disney Dream right now, and we are bringing her to all of you live from the Disney Dream. So
this is so cool.
Hi,
Kathy.
How's it going, Kathy?
This just blows my mind.
It's actually going great. We're having a phenomenal time. I'm on here with my daughter, Hannah, and this was Castaway Key Day. So we just got back a little while ago and chilled in the Quiet Cove pool for a little while for the adults only section and got cleaned up. And we're going to head to our late dinner here in just a little bit. And it's Pirate Night, so I'm wearing my handy dandy shirt that Jenny made for the 2020 cruise that we did with PPV. So, but yeah, it's going great.
We're so excited that you're back on the ship. We can see your stateroom and veranda behind you. And how was Castaway?
Castaway was awesome. The island actually looks phenomenal. You can tell that they've done a lot of work and really taken this opportunity to power wash and clean and new picnic tables and all kinds of stuff. The food was awesome as always on the island. Really the island, everything about the island felt exactly the same. We did have to wear our masks when we debarked from the boat, but as soon as we were outside, pretty much we're mask free all day. We did have to wear our mask when we went through the food line, but then as soon as we sat down to eat and then, getting up to leave because it was all outside, that was just fine. So really felt like a very normal day.
That's awesome.
That's so nice.
So exciting. How about like your experience on the ship? It's obviously pretty like low key with people there. It doesn't seem very full.
No.
Yeah, that's why you've shared with us.
Actually-
It's pretty.
Of the typical amount of people on the ship.
Yeah. Typically this boat holds about 4,000 passengers. And one of our servers did tell me that this was about 1,300
Oh,
is
wow.
what. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously it feels it because I've been on the ship when it is full. So I know what it feels like when it's full, but I mean, obviously it feels phenomenal to have all the space and you know, all of the seating and everything is easy. I mean, as far as you don't have to get anywhere super early. It really is nice. So I can't complain about that at all.
I'm so jealous.
I know. I just
Oh, whatever, Jen. Don't even go there. You're gonna be right there in just a couple days.
So Kathy, yeah, you're gonna get off and I'm gonna get on, literally.
And then Jen's gonna get off and Jennifer's gonna get on, not me, but the other Jennifer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super excited just to have all of us back, and it will allow us to really give, you know, perspective to families who are looking to plan, and just to have that, you know, hands-on experience as, you know, we return, and the protocols and the safety guidelines and all of these things. So far it seems like it's going extremely well with the protocols, and you know, cast members seem to be really excited to have everybody back on board, and it just feels so good, and it feels right. It feels like the time is right. And I mean, we just trust Disney, right? They do things as safe as they possibly can, and I always feel taken care of by them, I guess.
Yeah, that Disney difference.
Yes.
Like when you don't have to cut your kids' food when you eat. That was like my favorite part. I'm serious. They'd serve the food and then you're like, okay, give me your things. Let me get the ketchup. And he's like, no, man, you're on vacation too. And they cut your kids' food, make Mickey ketchups with the bottle. Now, of course, though, they have to have Mickey ketchup every time there's ketchup, but that's okay. I'll take it because I didn't have to do anything. So it's the best. Oh my gosh.
Pretty exciting.
So what about Kathy, character wise? Have you been out and about, and what's that like? Because I know a lot when you're on a Disney cruise, you expect to see some. So
actually, they're just as present as always.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's social distancing, so I have seen all of the princesses multiple times. Goofy, of course, the Fab Five. They're out all the time. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy. On the island today, oh my gosh, they were everywhere. They were zipping around the island in their Jeeps. And
I saw a picture of that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Maybe that was
and
you.
Then, yeah.
That
and
was
then they have all
cute.
these little, yeah, it's super cute. And then they have little sets set up as well as you walk, you know, from the boat over to the beaches, in the little just nooks and crannies of the island. There's little sets where, we saw Daisy and Minnie playing cornhole and beach volleyball, and we saw Goofy and Donald building a sandcastle together, and it was so cute.
Oh my god!
So I mean. And we saw Chip and Dale. I mean, they're really everywhere. Yeah, Jack Sparrow was there. I got to see him. And then they've done some extra little things on the ship as well. So at dinner last night, we had dinner in an enchanted garden. And so since, you know, some of the entertainment obviously is a little different and changed, they have figured out other ways to kind of add new things in. And so we had the cutest little show, and it was the Fab Five. So they came and they paraded around 4 different times. And we were on the main aisle. So they were coming right at us. We had the best seat. So it was so great. And I was cheesing like a big idiot.
I bet you were. I've been with you when characters are present.
Oh, I know. Hannah's already seen me. I mean, I'm sure I'm embarrassing her. She's like, Mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to go. Come on. So yeah, I'm a little over the top. So, but they make me happy.
So fun.
Yep.
So
Makes
much
me happy.
fun.
Very
And I
fun.
love that, while some of the entertainment is different, it's not gone, right? So I love how they have found ways to kind of even make it a little bit more magical, because before COVID happened, you would never see the characters at dinner,
No.
They would have the character breakfast, but never at dinner. So that was pretty cool, I think.
And there's still fireworks. There's still fireworks.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited to see they're going to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. So they do it 2 times actually. Mm-hmm. So if you're on the early seating, they had their fireworks show last night, and then we get our fireworks tonight. And they have, it's socially distanced on the deck. They place you. There's dots. So you have your own place to stand, and which is awesome, because usually the entire deck is so full that sometimes it's hard for you to even find a place. So this is awesome, that they're still doing the fireworks, and and kind of splitting it up so that it's safe for everyone, and everyone still gets to see it and enjoy it. And we were lucky because we're on the starboard side of the ship, and so we actually did get to see it last night from our balcony. So
awesome.
So we're gonna get to see him twice now. So
that's awesome.
I wish some of that stuff would stick around. Like, some things have become so neat and orderly that it's kind of like, I wouldn't mind if like those dots stay around. You know what I mean? Like a little bit. Some of that stuff's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between what you said about the characters on the ship and then in the parks, like, I love how now it's like you're visiting their home. Like, they're going about their business, and I love that. I seriously do, because before they would, you'd have to go in a building or whatever, and like now, like you said, like they were playing cornhole. I mean, it's like they're just interacting in their world, and we're there to visit it. So I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in that world all day.
I know. Or like when you see Pooh out trying to catch those in Epcot. Catch the butterflies.
Kathy, can you show us your view outside your balcony? Like,
okay, let me see.
Are you on your computer? If you can't, it's okay.
No, I'm on my phone. Let me see. How do can I flip it?
I can see Hannah. Thank you.
I think I'm just going to have to flip it around. It's pretty dark. I don't know that you'll be able to see much.
Okay. If we can't, that's all right.
It's pretty dark.
Oh, but
still. So nice, though.
Oh, how pretty. Don't drop your phone.
Don't drop your phone on the side. Shoot. Yeah. So nice.
So peaceful.
Yeah.
Just to sit out.
Wow.
Very exciting.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, you need to get to dinner.
Yeah, right? Our dinner starts in just a few minutes, so but yeah.
Where are you eating tonight?
Technology worked, and that my daughter, my trusty sidekick, was here with me to help me, because I would have probably not been able to figure it out.
Thank you, Hannah, for sharing your mom and for helping her get on.
Where are you guys headed to eat tonight? I love the rotational dining. It's another amazing thing about Disney.
Well, so far we've been to 2 of the dining restaurants. So we've done Enchanted Garden and we've done Animator's Palette. We
got our time limit there.
If she doesn't come back, we'll let them just go to dinner, and
she's saying, "Ooh."
She can comment later about how her dinner was. So fun though, and exciting to be able to, experience that right away as soon as, we're back to, sailing again. And yes, she is.
She's frozen like Elsa.
I think
maybe we'll just remove her. Let's remove her from the
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Enjoy.
Jen, are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
No. I mean, let's be honest. I haven't started packing.
Oh my God, you're out of control.
I mean, it's fine.
What time is your flight tomorrow?
It's not till the afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
I have so much time, you guys. I have so much time. Yeah,
You
I'm
have so much
excited.
time.
I'm just so excited. That is a lot of time for me.
You have a cute white dress.
I have like an early flight, and then so and a lot of times I'm packing for the whole family at the same time. So
That does help.
totally not a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's quick. It's it's a 3-night sailing. So I'm going to get on the ship Friday afternoon. We'll have dinner Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So I need 3 dinner outfits, just dresses. And then 2 days of Castaway. So 2 beach outfits. And then just like a couple random things. That's it.
You're good to go. Just listen to her. I just need to throw this and this and this, and then I'm just going to go.
I'm going to bring these new earrings. These are my brand new. Can you guys see? I'm going to turn.
Your snorkels.
And mini snorkeling. So those just came. So I'm going to wear those.
You're ready. I did my Ariel in honor of we're going on the sea. Seize the day, vitamin C, all the time.
That's right.
Are your Ariel bobble bar too, or is that a different?
Yeah, they're Ariel bobble bar. Aren't they?
Oh my
cute?
gosh.
I
haven't seen those.
I saw them and I like immediately texted Neil and was like, and then for my anniversary, these magically showed up.
Bobble bar, if you watch and you get their 20% off, they do 20% off like all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'll have to watch. I did not know about Bobble Bar until one of my clients gifted me some Mickey and Minnie ones, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
And now
That's a pretty awesome client gift.
Really funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was really sweet. So
Jen, that's funny. You constantly keep a Disney bag packed.
Kathy knows me well. Yes, Kathy.
Oh yes, Lisa.
Lisa says you have her hair, but yes, I pretty much am always ready to roll. Drop of a hat. Gotta be
When
ready.
the mouse calls.
You can't ever say no.
No, you can't.
So anyway, back to cruising. I digress. Like we're talking
jewelry.
Yeah, I mean, that's fun too. It's still
What's wrong
Disney.
with that?
It's still Disney. So I want to talk just a little bit about, like, people have been asking us lots about the guidelines and, how tough it is to book and take a cruise right now. If you decided you wanted to, and we know it's obviously a very personal decision.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are very ready to get back on a ship, and some people are like, not so fast. We're not ready. And we get that, I mean, it's certainly a personal decision, but if you are ready, I will tell you firsthand, Kathy's been on now and I'm going through the process this week. It's very easy. Disney, like the step-by-step instructions on what to do, how to get health clearance, and get prepped for sail is like step-by-step, super, super easy. So, depending on your vaccination status, you may or may not need some COVID testing before sailing. But you create this, you book your cruise with us. We set you up with an account through Safe Passage, which is Disney Cruise Line's health management system. And you basically upload your health information and all of that. And then they tell you the next steps. So you tell them, like, you answer these questions, and then it's like, okay, go to step 2, go to step 3. And then you just follow along. And next thing you know, you're getting an email that you're cleared to sail. So it's very, very easy. And it takes the kind of the thought out of it. So you can just have fun, which is the goal. Mm-hmm. So right now with Disney Cruise Line, as long as you're sailing less than 5 nights in length, if you're vaccinated, you can opt out of pre-sail testing. Of course, if you're not vaccinated, then there is a couple of tests that you do have to take. And for kiddos under the age of 12 that are not able to be vaccinated at this time, there is a testing process that, has to, be done. But it's basically, again, you just follow those steps, and it tells you if you answer yes, it goes to the next one. If you say no, it takes you to, it's like a little algorithm. And super, super easy. So
and they've streamlined it too. It seems like where it's all done through the third party but they've made it really simple for you to even do the testing process from what I understand. So it seems like, I like how they've kind of combined it all together. It seems.
Yeah, and they make it super easy so that you can choose your testing site, or they will send you their own test kits, which is also really, really easy. So if you request their test kits, they send them in the mail, you test yourself at home, you send them back, and then they upload your results right away. So that to me is kind of almost easier because it's all done through their system. They're tracking it. They have the actual results. You don't have to worry about it if it's the wrong kind of test, or, because we all know at this point there's lots of different tests and things. So doing it that way is really easy. Or if you do it yourself, like I know several people who went to CVS this week and just quick uploaded like a screenshot of their results, and everything went very smoothly. So it is awesome. And that system talks to the Disney Cruise Line system. And so as soon as you get your safe passage clearance, then all of a sudden Disney Cruise Line will send you an email with I have it right here, actually, your port arrival form. And it has a barcode, like a QR code, so that when I arrive at port on Friday, they give you a time to arrive. And then they just scan this QR code, and then they let you on the ship. So everything that you need is done ahead of time. So there's no question like, am I going to have the right paperwork? Am I going to have the right documents? Whatever. I already know that I had the right documents because they provided me with this, and I'm ready to go. So it takes the stress kind of off of you, when there's all these things that kind of have to be done. But I can't say enough about the process. It was very, very easy. And
then you were saying, so like each adult, right, 18 and older, would do their own safe passage.
Yeah, so everyone has to log in themselves. If you're an adult over the age of 18, you have to log in yourself and create an account and upload your information. If you have minors traveling with you, whoever the lead adult on the stateroom will have those minors listed under them, and you would go ahead and provide the health, the testing results for your kids under the same account. But then it knows your reservation, and then it still links everybody together. So like, even though my husband is sailing with me, he had to upload his own stuff with his own email and all that. It's still linked with me. So then I log in and I can see both of us
all
in
of his
room. It's magic.
I don't get how people figure all this stuff out.
I was like,
that's why it's not my job.
It just together. So it was really
well, I like that they said too, that they're still going to do cleaning in the morning, but not while you're in the room. And they'll still do the nightly turn down service, which I know is like a big thing when you're on the Disney cruise. You come back, you get the towel and the blanket and the crab or whatever it is, and the little chocolates. And when we did it with the kids, the best part is that's when they transform like the couch to like, to the bunks, and they called it Mickey Magic. They were just like, it's Mickey Magic. Like they thought Mickey came in and did that. So I didn't tell them he didn't. So now it's just constantly like Mickey Magic turned it into the,
that's so
the
cute.
special. Yeah. So I like that they're still going to try, they're being super careful and safe and smart, but they're still leaving those special touches that you expect and love,
Yeah. Awesome. Because turn-down service for me is like one of my favorite things. I love coming back from an evening of having fun on the ship to just being able to instantly, relax, and the kids love the chocolates, and, but it's pretty great. It's pretty great. And I think they've got it down to a pretty good system where, when you head out to dinner, I'm assuming that's when they will be providing your turn down service, so that when you come back later, everything is set.
Yeah. Room service, love it. Your kids will love it.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Room service. Yep. My sister, we went with my whole family, and we had like 4 rooms next to each other. And my sister basically one day just ordered pretty much everything off the room service. And they brought it all in the entire room, and it was amazing. It was really something else.
So fun.
So fun. And 2 days at Castaway Cay. I mean, come on.
I know.
That's pretty awesome part.
That's pretty awesome. Because then you get to do all the things. Like you can, you know, you can have an adventure-y day. You can have a relaxy day,
Mhm.
ride a bike, get a massage.
I know. And people, for those of you who don't sail with Disney often or haven't in the past, what they're doing right now for every sailing is called a double dip. So instead of going to foreign ports and different places right now, the cruises are 3 and 4 nights in length on the Disney Dream. And then in a couple of weeks, they're starting the similar thing on the Fantasy. And it's called a double dip, which means it's 2 days at Castaway. So depending on the length of your sailing, you'll have a day at sea, and then you'll have 2 days at Castaway, and then head back to port. And that's pretty amazing because during pre-COVID times or normal times when, you know, sailings are going everywhere, those double dip itineraries are really, really hard to come by.
They would book up.
Yes,
Mhm.
they
People
book up
love 'em.
like, as soon as you know booking opens for those sailings, and it's literally like gone. And people pay a high premium for that too for those 2 days. So this is actually kind of like a, I hope to say,
Bonus.
you know, bonus.
Yeah.
That you
Yeah.
can spend 2 days at Castaway because it's just beautiful.
You know what's kind of awesome about it too, especially now, is that it's one extra layer of protection in a way where it takes off the nerves and the worry about going to like a port where you're in like a foreign place and it's like one extra layer of sort of protection where you're with only the same people you've been with. It's out in the open, it's small, it's contained. You don't have to worry about like going to an island where you don't know the protocol and the procedures. So it's kind of really nice that it's like it's another like Disney bubble sort of situation, you know?
Yes.
I loved when we did our training cruise out there. I loved when we took the bike ride. I don't think you rode bikes with us. I think it was just me and Kathy and Carrie Ann.
Yeah.
And we rode all the way out to where that like tower was that you can climb up and then look out around the island. And I mean, you could see the ship like way off in the distance. And it really gave you this perspective of just how you're like in the middle of nowhere. You are this little dot on a map.
So cool though.
But it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Picture perfect.
The
Honestly.
snorkeling is really awesome too, like super awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So much fun. So much fun.
Oh,
So,
I wasn't thinking I was gonna get the jellies, but now I kind of got them a little bit.
I've had them for like 2 weeks, so. Oh goodness. Okay.
All right. I know. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. What else do we have to talk about?
What about the after hours? Very merriest.
Our focus was, you know, obviously Disney Cruise Line, but we can't not talk about what's going on in the theme parks, right? We have to. There's so much happening, and today is just like my head is about to explode. I don't know about you guys.
Out of control.
Jenny, just you start talking about the merriest after hours. That's exciting.
Oh yeah, because we just started doing those. Wait, was that yesterday? I don't even know how anymore.
Yesterday,
But yeah, so they started selling those tickets, and that's they have the Boo Bash going. So I feel like there always has to be kind of this explanation of the difference between after hours versus the parties, the seasonal Halloween or Christmas parties that they used to have, because they are very different. They are not the same thing. And an after hours event is intended to be very exclusive, selling. There are way less tickets available for an after hours event than there ever was for a party. So that exclusivity is really what makes it a fantastic time. And you get that 4 hours after the park closes, and you essentially like have the park to yourself in a way. And but the cool thing about Very Merriest, It's going to have the Christmas overlay. So we get to see the minis seasonal fireworks. I loved that one. We did see it before. And then they're bringing back that parade. The Once Upon a Christmas. All I did the day they released that news, I sang a song the whole day. All day long. Like, my kids were like, will you please be quiet?
I just got to see those toy soldiers marching. I'm telling you, that's my favorite thing. They have like taps in their shoes. I don't know, and it's like I just love it. I love it so much.
I don't get how they even march in that. That sounds complicated. I would fall over.
They're enchanted toy soldiers, Jenny. Of course they're fine.
So we have that going on. So now tickets are on sale. So any guests traveling November 8th through December 21st, right? Isn't that the last one?
Yep.
We can look at those party dates and see what's available for you.
I checked today, and they're available. Yep.
Okay.
Because I have some clients that are waiting to just pick which night they want to go, because it's nice that there's so many available that some people are on getting to make like a choice of which night they want to go, which is really nice, which didn't really happen so much with Boo Bash. It was sort of like you got to
notice that. There's definitely more nights for this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think
like that after hours does not make the park close earlier. Because the park would close at 6. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And after hours, it's not that way. Like, you're not.
So you get let in. It's nice because even though the event starts at 9, you get let in at 7 when the park's still there. So that's kind of a nice thing. Like, we went and like we had we went and had dinner first before like the actual event. It was kind of nice. And then
it is nice, yeah.
By the end of the night,
day guests get their full time, and party guests get extra time.
And I think you said, Jenny, too. Like, I know this happened for us. We were towards the end of the night. There was one point where I looked around, and it was literally me and my family were the only people in Fantasyland. Like, it was crazy and awesome, but it was just like, this is nuts. This is wild. Like, it was creepy in a way, but in like the best way, you know? Nobody's here right now. It's really, it's magical. It's awesome.
My kids rode Thunder Mountain 7 times at the end of the night. And I think it was the last 3 or 4 times they didn't even have to get off the train. There was like nobody. So they were like, you want to go again? You want to go again? They kept going.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Take it
pretty much still. And it was a few years ago. They just they thought that was so cool, which it is.
Yeah.
We
started Tomorrowland when my family did it. We started in Tomorrowland and basically just went around and ended in Adventureland and hit everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, but now there's like the fireworks and there's the parade and like, oh my,
I know,
it's killing me between the cruise and the Christmas part. I'm like, I need to go. I need to have a trip on the bus to go to the after hours.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Very,
okay.
very exciting. So there's that. Who's excited for?
Yes.
Star Wars fun.
What did you say? Oh,
I'm dying. I am dying. I'm like losing my mind over it.
You are. Danielle is like.
I am. I'm a huge nerd. It's ridiculous. We're just now like getting my kids into it. And I'm the nerd of the family, and like we'll be watching it and Neil will try to explain it to them. And I'm like, you don't even know what that thing is called. It's a tauntaun. Like, he has no idea what's happening. So he's like, yes, your mom's very smart. She knows Star Wars. So I can't wait. It's like someone said it was basically like LARPing, like live action role playing, because they let you dress up.
So
I can't wait for Danielle to go and see what you wear.
We're talking about Star Cruiser for those of you who don't know what we're talking about.
Yes, the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Tell us what Star Cruiser is going to be.
So Galactic Star Cruiser is like an immersive experience adventure like nothing anyone has ever experienced. It's a 2-night, 2-day, sort of like a cruise, but in space. So you get there, you board the little transport ship to take you to the Halcyon, which is a luxury space liner. And then you go to like space in the galaxy. And what's so cool is everyone that you were like really in the story, you get to like be a part of it. So like you might help like smuggle something onto the ship that then you later find out how to use, or, you have to learn how to pilot the ship because what if something happens to the pilot and you have to use the blaster cannons? I mean, it's like, I don't even know what they said. You can even like dress up like a Twi'lek. Like you could even be like, paint yourself blue and call it a day. Like, people are going to do that. I'm not painting myself blue. I like makeup way too much, but not like that much.
So I just want to go on it with you, Danielle.
Yeah.
I just want to go on it, Danielle. I mean, I want to go on it anyways for myself and my family, but I need to go with Danielle.
It's gonna be the cool, and it includes all your meals, but it also includes a day at Galaxy's Edge, and it's part of the story. So like you're gonna get on a ship and you're gonna go to Batuu. That's part of, Black Spire Outpost's little transit authority is going to take you down there. You're going to do Rise of the Resistance. You're going to do Smuggler's Run. You're going to pilot the Millennium Falcon. And when you're on the Millennium Falcon, you know how you're like, you have to like steal the coaxium? Yeah. You're going to find out when you go back to the ship why you had to steal that. Like it's actually part of your story. So it's all going to like make sense and come together. And if you're not down for that and you just want to like, wear your tracksuit and take a sip and watch it from the side, you can do that too.
That's me lurking on the corner.
I'll be the LARPer, you be the lurker.
Wear your tracksuit.
I don't know.
I don't have a tracksuit. I will get one.
Red. Has to be red with white stripes.
Yes.
PPV colors. And there I go.
Whitney, I'll take the large.
And because she wears the Mary Poppins umbrella too. With her tracksuit.
I'm sure Bubble Bar will come out with some Star Wars something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get some, Bubble Bar for that experience, and I'll be ready to go.
Word on the street, Kylo Ren might pop up. Rey might show up. Everyone's favorite Wookiee might make an appearance.
Yeah, I did say it will be like
it's gonna be something else. I mean, I'm and then
I'm intimidated by Kylo Ren, just so you know.
Have you seen him without a shirt on?
The whole thing. I'm like,
let's watch it without his shirt on. You won't be intimidating anymore. You will be in a different way.
Okay. So
Danielle wants to put a live cam on you, like on the Ellen show or something, and we'll just watch you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll just follow her around. PPV live with Danielle.
It'll be good. It'll be like, like Jennifer Sokol and I still need our Food Network show. So maybe I'll like.
Yes, you do. That was awesome. Too. Yeah.
Taking this to a whole new level, ladies. Whole new level. But it's going to be really cool.
It is going to be cool. The food. Yeah.
I think it's going to be really popular. I think people are going to kind of flock for the experience of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're supposed to see it open next spring. I think booking is going to open very soon, although we don't have a date yet.
I have a list, though.
Yes.
You have some anxious.
I know.
So that as soon as we can, we'll start making this happen.
I know. I'm waiting.
Excited.
Ready to share it.
Yep. And I'll help you with the pronunciations, Jenny. Don't worry.
I'm going to need to get up on this too. And keeping with the space theme, though.
Oh, yes.
I'm dying about this.
So if you don't want the full Star Cruiser experience,
just a taste.
Go have a taste when you go to dinner in outer space.
I like it.
That was nice. Perfect.
It just came out. Sorry. That was really corny. But it's true. You can have dinner in outer space in Epcot.
Did you hear too what the floor is going to do? Did you see that? So when you go in and you take the elevator to outer space, you're literally going to watch the theme park like like you're going to watch yourself fly out of Epcot through like it's a glass floor.
Oh, I did see that. I was thinking like in the restaurant is what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, like getting there.
I did see that.
Mind blowing.
It's gonna be awesome. And I know we're like, they said mid-September that they're gonna start
now, you guys.
Yes.
Any minute.
No.
And we've all got this little like October 1st thing going. So we are hoping to score one of those.
I know we've got our October trip, our adults only October trip, and I was like, and I booked us St.Gelais, which is our favorite. And I was like, I'm gonna try and get Space 220, and my husband was like, no, and I was like, we have eaten in Mexico. I don't even know how many times. Like we're eating in space if we can. Like I'm sorry, we'll eat in Mexico another time. We're doing this. Like come on.
It's definitely something I think everybody is going to have to try, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty neat. Kids are going to love it. Everybody's going to love it. So
yeah.
That day they announced that they were going to start in mid-September, and then I had posted on my page, that they were, and I was sitting here working, and Ben comes right in, and he was like, I would like to request that we dine at Space 220 for our trip in October. Okay, I'm already on that.
Who's your number one client?
He doesn't put in very many requests either. He just kind of goes with whatever, But yeah, he's got that. He's very serious about it.
Well, I hope you can come through.
I know.
Travel agent for him.
I know. A lot of pressure.
It'll be fun.
That better not
right.
drop
I know.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
With that said, you guys, I'm saving the biggest news for last because we have to talk about it. I'm very overwhelmed, but I'm very, very excited. I know you guys are too. So literally just before Magic Hour, the news dropped that Disney Genie is launching next month, right?
Well, they said fall.
I'm going to guess before the 50th. That's what I'm going to put out there. Nobody hold me to it. For all of you listening, please don't hold me to it.
Yeah.
But,
I would agree with you. I think it could
be.
Yeah.
So, Disney Genie is coming in a couple of forms. We all had a strong feeling that Fast Pass and Max Pass over at Disneyland, as we knew it, was probably done for. And that's something new and exciting, and a little more, I don't know, detailed would come out. So here we go. So we know that Fast Pass, as we knew it, is no more, and this whole new reimagined, experience is coming. So we're excited. We do know that there's going to be certainly a learning curve with it. We have a lot to learn. There's a lot we don't know. Our agency is going to be trained later this week through Disney. So that's exciting. And of course, as we learn more, we will make sure that we are, sharing with our families right away and making sure everyone is understanding the process and how it's going to work and what it's going to offer us, because I think it's going to offer us a lot,
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I read the email that they sent in, like, I don't know how many times. And then I watched the video and kept rewind, go back, because it is like, I think it's really going to be a good thing. I think it was a needed thing, to help more with the navigation of your day in the parks. I think to have that right there in the app that already exists.
And in the here and now, in the moment.
Yes.
So, I think, for all these years, and I like to say we're pretty good at what we do.
Yeah.
But we plan out, a day all the time in the parks and how we think it would go best, right? But you have to take into account so many things that can change
Yeah.
during your day from the get-go, and crowds and all these things you have to, weather changes and all sorts of things that can happen. I think the Disney Genie app is really going to help the guest experience in a major, major way. And we have to kind of see how it's all going to play out. But I'm so excited, from helping with dining.
Oh, yeah.
To attraction, distribution and getting people in and out.
Shows.
Yeah. Less waiting in lines. I mean, the whole thing is just going to be pretty cool. The downside is if you don't like technology, it's going to be a challenge, because it's going to force people to really, my Disney experience forced people to use their apps a lot more. Now this is going to really, put people on their phones and on that technology, but it's, in many ways it's the way of the world these days. And it's just kind of what we do on the daily, but it's pretty darn cool. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, basically they're just sort of going, I mean, they've always been ahead of the curve in many ways. And now, I mean, my husband's super into scary technology things, and I kind of know things I wish I didn't know, but it's all algorithms. Everything is going to be, and almost is, based on algorithms. And with all that data, it's just going to be, they're just going to use algorithms, and it makes a lot of sense. And it's just going to get better and better and better, because it's going to get more accurate, with the more data they have. And I think it could be good. I think it could be.
I think it's going to be great. Good. I think there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
So I think we all have to be open to that and willing to learn, which that's why we're here though too, is so that we can learn it all and then help all of our guests out and pass that knowledge on, just like we do now. It's
right.
It's pretty important.
Right.
And the whole other piece to that with Genie Plus being this is where the Fast Pass part comes in, and how we no longer are going to have Fast Passes the way they were previously. I see a lot of similarities to that Max Pass, and people rave about Max Pass. So I think this is going to be pretty fantastic too. And so it's like, to me, it's like from what I understand so far, I have to say so far, because what time was that? Like 3:30 at my time. And then it's like, we knew that it was going to be coming down the pipe,
but then it was like, bam!
and it's like this much info, it's like lots of info taken. But they, I feel it reminds me, when what I've read is of like the Max Pass in California, but then also for those of you who went pre My Disney Experience app, when you had the paper Fast Passes.
Yep.
And I remember this was just the first couple trips with the twins. We would get to the park, and my job was to go get us in line for Dumbo. Then we had the twins. So I had Emma in a stroller, and we beelined it to Dumbo. Ben had Tyler, and they ran, I actually think it was Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger.
Oh my God, I forgot about those days of running
cards and scan whatever, or magic bands, and get our paper Fast Passes, and then come back and meet us to ride. And then after that was done, you did it again. Well, so it reminds me a little bit like that, without the running, because it's going to be here.
And the fighting when you can't find each other.
Yes. And so it's going to be more in the moment. And I think that can be a great thing, especially for families, to have that flexibility of in the moment. While it was nice to kind of map out with your 3 Fast Passes, it
was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Kinks and things, and so I think this is going to be a great new way to do it, and I really do. I'm excited about it.
I'm very.
I think it streamlines everything too. Like and I loved, like, when we went, in April without Fast Passes. I'm not going to lie, I was nervous. But I remember Jen saying like, it's like old school Disney. And it was. And I loved it because I'm crazy. And that crazy part of me, like, oh, got to get the next one. Like I'd be in line on my phone all the time. And it was just like, we'd get off a ride. And like, you want to go on that again? Yep. And there's like a spontaneity that you didn't have, which is kind of really nice to not be wedded to that schedule of just like, you know, and you had to plan everything around it. So now you're right, have that flexibility in your day and sort of be able to go with the flow a little bit more and like, you know, not feel bad if like your kid has a meltdown and you have to leave and you're like, but I had a fast pass to Mind Train and awesome, now we don't get to ride it. You know what I mean? Like you can sort of it's kind of not. I actually think it's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah.
I do too.
I think it's going to be awesome. I really am so excited. So for those of you who are waiting anxiously for info from us, please wait a little bit longer because we really want to learn the ins and outs of this so that we can be experts to better help you enjoy your vacations. So we are going to take the next several days. We have a big training on Friday with Disney education team so that we can really kind of get the lowdown and really, you know, learn the ins and outs. And then we're going to have a team powwow so that we can kind of brainstorm together, you know, how we're going to kind of best equip all of our families with, you know, the best plans to make this.
Are you going to be like sitting on the balcony with your feet up, making us all jealous while we do this? Is that how this is going to go?
I mean, we'll see.
You're allowed. You're allowed.
But there'll be lots of teamwork involved here in getting this up and running and helping everyone. So again, we're just super excited. So many things are coming and so many things are returning and yet so much new magic at the same time.
So much new.
It's just a great mishmash of wow.
I know.
Right? It's magic.
Yeah.
Exciting. Yep. And the 50th is
the 50th. So many new fireworks things. Like you know what? My husband made a really good point because I was lamenting like happily ever after. I'm never going to get to see it again. I was so upset. And he was like, okay, you said that about Wishes. And then Happily Ever After came out and it was amazing and blew your mind. He's like, you know, it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I know, but you know, there's the nostalgia piece of it, but he's right. You know, it's going to be amazing. Like, of course it is. But I'm still going to miss Happily.
We have so much to look forward to, though. Really,
so much.
So we'll just keep it going, you guys. We'll keep it coming. And as every bit of information comes from Disney, we will make sure we bring it to you. So make sure you follow along. And then I think on our next Magic Hour, we are going to focus pretty hardcore on Genie and what's happening in this process and how it's going to work. So make sure you come on in the next couple weeks with us and we'll be sharing that out. That's a wrap, ladies, I think.
Woo!
Although we could go on for hours, but
well, yeah.
I gotta go.
We talk about Kylo Ren again without it, Sharon. Now you have to go watch it.
Oh my gosh.
That's your homework for the night.
Just dear. It's all right. All right.
You're hilarious.
God. Oh, shoot. All right, everybody. Well, I guess until next time.
Yeah.
We'll see you real soon, right?
See you real soon.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us.